20 rare photos of 9/11 attacks you probably haven't seen before. A knot of bystanders at Park Row and Beekman Street look up as the South Tower begins to collapse. At Rector Street and Broadway, a photographer leaned out his window with a medium-format camera and caught the moment before the second plane's impact. People falling from the towers. A man has a job to do. As seen through a fisheye lens from an apartment 4 blocks away, smoke streams from the North Tower within minutes of the first plane's attack. American Airlines Flight 11, visible in the upper right-hand corner of the photo, approaches the North Tower of the World Trade Center on September 11, 2001. South Tower of the World Trade Center, collapsing. The South Tower disintegrates, raining debris behind a cross atop Trinity Church. Not yet realizing a terrorist attack was in progress, architect and amateur pilot Isabel Dacer, 8 months pregnant, asked a coworker to take her portrait as a record of the day. The second plane flew directly over my head and slammed into the South Tower. It took me a few seconds to get my head together, and this was the shot I took. I was 4 years old and the picture was taken along the West Side Highway that morning on September 11th. A lone man runs down Broadway as a smoke and dust cloud comes up the street from the collapsing World Trade Center buildings in New York, September 11, 2001. "9/11. Smoke plumes are clearly visible in this Landsat 7 satellite image of New York City made early on September 12. A plane explodes after hitting the second tower of the World Trade Center as the other tower burns. Penman got as close to the buildings as he could before police put up a cordon. But that meant he was right next to the buildings when the first tower collapsed. On a Brooklyn rooftop shortly after the collapse of the Twin Towers. The photographer considered this 9/11 Brooklyn scene too tranquil at the time. He decided not to publish the image widely until 4 years after the attacks. Twin towers of the World Trade Center burn behind the Empire State Building. Several buildings in the Trade Center complex collapsed following a terrorist attack.